Hello, hello, everyone. Mm, oh, I don't have my glasses on. Uh-oh, it's going to be bad. Life's been good to me so far. Anyone here? Anyone near? Mighty fine. So, it's Wednesday. I hope we're going to get some guests in here that want to participate. Okay, we've got Dewey in the house. Thanks, Dewey, for showing up. My good friend, Raphael, who saved my disoriented butt last week. Rafi, I owe you one, buddy. You let me know when I can help you. I'll be there and I'll do it. Really, really appreciate it. I had no idea I was driving through such a dead zone. But it was in central Indiana and it was between here and Indianapolis, which the two are almost together now because they put Anderson in the metropolitan area of Indianapolis. So if anybody wants to come up, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to play around with these layout. Just stick with the one I know. Thank you. I will be seeing Danny tomorrow. Oh, we'll give him my best. Hey, Rafi, are you, is Primo in your future? I mean, I'm just saying they could deep freeze some of that stuff and send it off to me, FedEx. I'm at my parents' house in Indiana. They don't live far from the Indianapolis airport. Just saying, Rafi. If you think that's a thing, let me know and make a call to Mr. Primo. It was a good place to eat. So was that Mexican joint he took us to. Oh wow, that was good. You didn't go with us to the Mexican restaurant, Ralphie, but it was really good. Their salsa, I could absolutely drink their salsa. It was delicious. It didn't roast my taste buds either. I got the link in the chat. Can everybody see the link? I always wonder what shows up to everyone else. I guess I could follow it on my phone. I'm still experimenting with this light here. I lost my sunglasses. Well, I had the magnetic sunglass thing that just you put up here and the magnets hold it on. At some point, I dropped it. Now I don't have it. So, what was I going to do? Look at YouTube and go to my channel. Maybe I'm amazed. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have turned that. Oh, here we go. Looks like we've got Mr. Dewey and Mr. Vizo. Gentlemen,
Hey,
hello.
how you doing today?
I am doing well. You're
Hey,
Dewey and Rafi and me. One of the
what's
ladies,
going on, Muzzle?
one of the ladies at church made me my own shirt, and then the back just says like hashtag Papa Knows. Can you see it?
Looks
Uh,
good.
we see the hashtag. That's it.
Oh man.
Papa, yeah, yeah. We
Well,
we we see it a little bit. Yeah.
I'll end up taking it all off. And what does this say? Remove. Oh, that's if I want to remove. Thank you for coming up on the screen with me.
Yeah, no problem, also.
Audio and video, okay?
Perfect.
Perfect. I've got a nice cool beverage on hand. They got a new Mountain Dew called watermelon something. Dewey, we're getting some more weather tonight.
Yeah, we're going to start turning pretty cold over this way.
Yeah. I told my dad, I said, if we need anything from the grocery, let me go out today and get it. Because Friday and the rest of the weekend, it's going to be just, the high is supposed to be -3.
Yeah,
Like,
we've been getting a lot of rain so far today. So
yep. It started here a few hours ago. Well, actually, it was about 8 in the morning it started to hear the rain. So, Rafi, what's the weather doing down with you?
Right now, I tell you, hold on. It is 52 degrees and sunny.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. We got Ruth Todd in here.
Hey, Ruth.
Now we've got Dave. Which Dave is this? Somebody help me out. I know about 10 different Daves. I forget which one this is. Does somebody know?
I believe the day ended up being the announcer.
Dave, give us some information. Hey, Ruth, want to come up on the screen with us, eh?
That's kind of strange. I'm not able to see the chat and you at the same time. And usually I'm able to. I don't know what's wrong. But it's okay.
I don't know. I've got it on the format or the layout.
No, it's not you, Mozo. It's me, I think.
Oh. You may not have heard at the beginning because I don't know when you came in at the tail end of me thanking you for saving my butt last week.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mozo. I did it. I was wondering, it's like, where is Mozo today? So that's why I texted you. And you told me, hey, I'm in a place where I don't have any signal.
Man, it was nothing but a dead zone. But it was surrounded by areas that are very strong networks, AT&T, Comcast, Xfinity, DirecTV, everything does well out there, but not the cell phones. Dave says it looks and sounds good. Well, that's good to know, Dave. Oh, we lost somebody. We lost Rafi. Dewey, you were saying that this Dave is which Dave? Oh, now we've lost Dewey. Dave is still there? Dave from Midlife Crazy. Midlife Crazy. I'm in that group too. Thank you, but no, says Ruth. I need to run out for a few errands. Well, Ruth, I want to thank you for joining me briefly. You're more than welcome. Anytime you see me chatting, you are you're always more than welcome to come up on the screen. Thank you for being with us today. This Dave. Okay.
Hold on. Let me shut off. There you go. I had to shut off YouTube.
Vlogs for a few years. Okay, Dave. Thank you. I didn't know. I know a Dave Elliott from Albury Wodonga, Australia, but I thought his was like Dave E or something like that. I did the voiceover for the Love and Marriage show. Oh, so you're a singer. Okay, you're an entertainer. I didn't realize that. Well,
yeah, he's also on some Marco Polos, and yeah. So.
Okay, is he Rafi? Is he on like Degenerates or Midlife? Or?
Well, I believe he's on the Life is Good Today.
Life is Good Today. Okay. Well,
correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but I think you are.
Okay, there's another friend of ours, Rafi. That's Bill and Lucy.
Hey,
Bill. Bill and Lucy Musselman. Very good to have you. Very good to have you. Looky here, coming in hot. That's our friend from Late Night, Killer Whale Channel. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very good to have you. Wi-Fi not doing well today for me. Okay, Dewey was here, everybody, but his Wi-Fi is getting screwy. Okay, Dave is telling us, Dewey, if you can hear me, just know that we love you and we will be praying for you. And we might have to come and do an exorcism on that Wi-Fi and cast the devil out of it or something. Let's see. Dave said from near Hershey, PA. Okay. I was just watching a video of a new roller coaster they have there. I can't remember the name of the roller coaster.
So, are you having a show tomorrow, Mozo?
Yeah.
Do you have a special guest?
The Degenerates.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. They're going to be on. I've got Bill Elusive, MGM. They're going to be on. I forget the. I've got February all booked. I'm already started on March. There was I can't remember without looking at my schedule. But they're going to join us. I watch this guy often. I don't always participate because I'm half asleep. And sometimes I end up typing screwy stuff. Looks like I was drunk or all mixed up or something. And it's just gobbledygook and it's like, what? What's he saying? So I try not to type too much whenever I'm that sleepy. And he's usually on very late, which I used to be that way. I used to be a late nighter, but it's been a long time since those days. Been a long time since the rock and roll.
So yes, what I was telling you, Papa, tomorrow I will be seeing Danny. I don't know when or how, because I'm going there for a gymnastics competition for my daughter. It's at 5 o'clock.
Usually
they take about 3 hours or so. So I'll probably be seeing him around 8. So we're probably gonna go somewhere close to where the competition is, because I'm sure my daughter will want to have dinner with some of her friends. So I'm gonna just text Danny and let him know where I am.
Tell him they need to go to Primo's, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's kind of far away from where we will be.
Oh, man, that was good Italian. Those people know how to make Italian.
Yeah, but
you've got another in here with us.
When we go to our gymnastics competitions, usually our daughter is the one that controls everything.
Oh.
It's like I have to go with my friends here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I know what you mean.
Hey Larry, what's up?
Hi, Papa Mozo.
And we've got Larry from British Columbia. Very good to have you, my friend. Very good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Looks like a good Canadian, he made it into a cruise ship. Even though they're canceling Canada, but he made it into one.
You know, I just want to say I feel really bad that that's happening. I really do. But of course, I'm not all of Canada.
I just don't know what's going to happen to Alaska. Alaska's going to go into a depression, I tell you.
I am very worried for them. Very, very.
I'm just right there with you. My sister was born there. My parents lived there for 2 or 3 years. And it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of America that a lot of Americans never get to. And it's just extraordinarily beautiful. There's a photo op at every turn. I mean, any angle you go, it's a photo op. And I know a lot of people there that are suffering because of it. I mean,
and of course, Alaska is not just the cruising, but all those little towns that the cruise went to. I mean, they're gonna disappear. I mean, this is 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 year, you can try to get by, but 2, I don't know if I can recover for that.
That's what I was just saying to Andy, that I'm very worried about their economies and stuff, because I do understand how all that stuff plays into
for those cities to survive and stuff. And if you don't have that, it's scary, man.
Yeah, I know it's. I mean, you just can't outlast zero income. You can for a little bit, but not long. And it breaks my heart when I see, small businesses in America, and not just. Actually, it's not just America; it's around the world. If you want to watch Staring at Sea, do you remember several months ago they were talking about this guy? I can't remember his name now. This guy in Puerto Rico that does the van, does the take people.
I'm actually in contact with him and everything. He's a pastor in a church and stuff like that. I got it from that night that she did that. What you're talking about. I got in contact with him. I actually shared it on my page and prayed for them and everything.
I don't think I shared it on my page, but I guess I should. I stay in contact with him via email.
Email, yeah.
But he seems like a very sweet guy, and
very.
I wish I had 100,000 to give him, But I don't know. We've got J&M Travels. Everybody, welcome J&M to us.
John, it's 1:32 p.m. here, by the way. Sorry, it's an inside joke between me and John.
Oh, okay. MGM Travel says, what's this here? He said, talking to Dave, said, just got done work only 12 hours today. Oh, hello. There you can see Dave and Killer Whale and Dewey and MGM and Family Travel Vito. Yes, very, very glad to have you folks.
Yeah, so I don't know if the president is going to do something about this. Of course, this was a notice from today, but I remember that President Biden, he passed executive order, saying that there was going to be no changes to the laws where the cruises had to stop in a foreign country to go to Alaska. But now that this is happening, that Alaska is not taking cruising, if the cruises to Alaska happen, there's going to have to be a major change on the law or a pause saying, hey, we cannot afford for Alaska to go under.
Now, let me ask you something, gentlemen, because you probably know better than I do. I do try to watch Tony Barnett's show every day, and that other guy that's stuck on the ship, or, well, maybe he's not stuck on the ship, but he's...
The Cruise Life?
Shipmate. Or ship something.
Cruise Life.
Cruise Life.
Is he a black guy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He's seems pretty objective. He doesn't seem like pull you one way or the other, So I don't know, but I watch him from time to time. Hey, look, our friend Ruth Todd is here. So many people around the world that depend on tourism for their livelihood. This has been so awful for so many. Ruth, honey bun, you are exactly.
Yeah, the Bahamas, all of that stuff.
Oh man, I worry, that some of the shops and stuff in these more poor countries are going to be just falling down around. I mean, if people aren't there to maintain a building, can't afford it and have to go try to find work wherever they can. But
this isn't one or two businesses going under. This is a whole livelihood, the whole country's having to be affected. It's. I don't want to get into the politics part about it, but
it's the truth. I mean, until they open cruising, a lot of the Bahamas are going to go under. Alaska is going to go, and at least some of the Alaska, because Alaska also have fishing and it has other things that they can do. But the little small towns that all they do was for cruising, those are the ones that we're talking about, because they made the money on 6 months and then they leave all year round with something that they just made for 6 months.
Right. Bill, I've been there, drove CDL box delivering mounted truck tires, 200 plus pounds a piece in the snow.
Wow.
Woo! And looky here, Dave also says, let me put that. Or no, that's the same. What did it hit?
That's the same one.
Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Mounted truck tires. Okay, I got you. It takes me a little while. I wonder, did you guys see that Najuma Brown made it in it?
There she
She's
is.
always in everybody's live. Good job.
Everybody loves Najuma. She's
Oh, yes.
such a great supporter of a travel community, you know?
Amazing, yes.
Very, very good.
So, Raphael, and I'm not trying to throw a plug or anything in this, but I just want to mention I'm now part of kind of like a team of what you are, I guess, from what I understand, without throwing too much information. Officially today, I signed a contract. Do you know what I mean, Raphael?
You signed a contract.
Well, I don't want to say travel agent. I became
Oh,
a travel
okay. Yeah. So you were able to go into the Cruz Brothers as well?
No, I chose a local travel agency here in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
The one he chose was the one that guarantees his anonymity, but
no, I'm still trying to learn how to throw plugs in here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be respectful. And
hey,
stuff.
I know, and you know what, Larry, their rules and their standard operating procedures just seem to change by the hour almost.
You are fine, Larry. I mean, it's like I know there's some channels that may be more inclined to do that, or some other channels they don't. But I mean, I don't think Papa Mozo, how you call it bothers him at all.
No, heck no.
Truthfully, this isn't about a plug. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just it's like a story between a friend and stuff, you know, because I don't get to talk to you guys all together every day. I don't do Marco Polo and stuff, so that's all I'm trying to say within this.
I know you left Marco Polo.
I can't do that Marco Polo thing. I'm sorry. It is actually hurting. In my opinion, it hurts not to be on there. There seems to be a lot of closeness happening on the Marco Polo. And that's something that I'm kind of missing out on. And maybe one day I'll get back on Marco Polo.
I will tell you about my practices with Marco Polo. I try to look at them at least once a day.
Yeah.
But if I turn it on and it says there's 85 messages, I go to the end and start there. And just, you know, once in a while, if I see certain ones, I'll skip through and catch them, but I basically just push them over until I get to the end, because I don't have the time. I can't take 2 or 3 hours of my life just to Marco Polo's.
But you know there is a way to go to the end directly, right?
Right. And
you click on the little 3 buttons and say Marco as red, and then you are at the end.
Yep.
Then you can backtrack if you want, you know, like maybe 20 or so, just to catch up on the conversation. Yeah, but I'm not about to, like, sometimes I log in, it's like 400 polos. It's like, no. And that's not just in one channel. It's like 2 or 3. It's like, no, I cannot do this.
So you stayed with Marco Polo, Raphael? Because that's where I actually physically met you for the first time, is in Marco Polo.
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm pretty active on the Midlife Crazy and the Life is Good Today.
Bye, Ruth. We got Miss Dolores Lee is on here. I hope everybody will make her welcome. Miss Dolores Lee.
Hi, Dolores Lee from the Philippines. Woo-hoo.
I think
yes, I mean, she's also another good follower. Hello.
I think you need WH to be monetized.
Watch hours, yes. They're talking about how many hours you need.
Oh, watch out, WH, watch out. Okay, yes, Dolores, they told me that. In fact, I think it was Rafi that told me that. I got to get, was it 4,000? Was it 4,000, Rafi?
Well, it's 4,000, but you needed about, what, 3?
Yeah, I had like 945 when you asked me that one.
Yeah, I think it's probably around 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're only at 900 hours right now, right, Papa Mozo? Oh.
A couple of weeks ago, it was 940. 945 or something. I was still shy of 1,000.
Wow.
But-
But you have 1,000 subscribers, right, Mosul?
Yeah, I think it's 1,003. I think.
I actually thought you were way higher than that, Papa Mozo.
Yeah,
Well,
130. Yeah.
I feel like I should be because of what I put into the cruise community, but
Yeah.
it's coming out in other ways. I don't regret putting the money where I put it. I invested in American small business. I really did. And I wish I could do it over, but you can't. Some things cost you more than others, and that was a mistake. I should have been a little more careful with my giving. And here is another one who has absolutely blessed my life and has an incredible family. He's a great dad to those two boys. It's none other than our friend from Oklahoma City, Danny Griswold of Griswold Family Vacay.
Hey, Danny, see you tomorrow, buddy.
Faculty meetings. Yay. Danny, do I need to take my shirt off and do a dance for the people? Let me know. I'm asking for a friend. Okay.
Well, as long as you don't go in the toilet, that's fine, Papa Mosul.
Here is Ma Dolores Lee. Good, I'm here in the Philippines. Where at, Dolores? Because I have family in Cebu
Lau, can I get a drink?
and in Rojas and Tacloban, and also down by Baraka. We have people, friends all over, kind of.
I want to go to Palawan.
What was that?
I want to go to Palawan.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Boracay, Cebu, I want to go I want to tour the whole country because everything I see about the Philippines is beautiful and amazing.
The
Same with
Philippines.
Thailand, Bali, those are my bucket list places to go.
It is. I'll tell you what's even prettier than that, Larry, is the attitude
Mm-hmm.
of the people. Because most of the people there are so poor. Some of them live in a box.
Yep.
Really do.
Yep.
But they're still happy people. And that's proof that money does not necessarily buy happiness. Money buys more things.
Yes.
Let's see. She's saying something to all small YouTuber. Just visit my live stream, 8 a.m. Philippines time. I believe they're 15 hours ahead of Central or 16 ahead of Central. I'm not sure on that. No idea what you said because you are muted, but it looked like you were typing to me in all caps. Ooh, I don't know. Not sure what Danny.
You still watch Brad's channel, Raphael?
I'm sorry?
Do you still watch Brad's channel?
Yeah, I go there every once in a while. I mean, I like to support him.
Yes.
I mean, he was there when I hit the 1,000. So I'm always, have a little piece of my heart on his channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a member, monthly member.
Yeah, I'm also a member. I'm the like $1.99 member.
Yeah,
But
$1.99. Yeah.
it's like I just cannot. I mean, I have my expenses too, but every once in a while I go there. I give him $10.
Same here. Yeah.
$5, $10 here, because for us it may be a coffee, but for him maybe a meal for the whole family.
That's right.
Okay, we've got somebody else coming in the chat. Can you please give jacket to viewers? Rafi, you're a moderator, aren't you?
Yeah. What you need?
She said, Ma Dolores Lee says, can you please give jacket to your viewers, please?
She wants to be a moderator. I mean, that's up to you, Papa Mosul.
Well, I don't know her personally, but if you think she's okay, go ahead. That doesn't bother me. I would only block somebody if I felt like they were denigrating somebody else, kind of in a malicious way. The world doesn't need any more of that.
Because
I'm still waiting for you to text me, Papa Mozo.
Say it again.
I'm still waiting for a text from you.
A text?
Yeah, I sent you my phone number in an email. Long time ago.
Hold on.
So do you want me?
I wanted to see that, the famous Papamozu text, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, hey, don't send the Speedo photos. You already sent one before.
Talk amongst yourselves. We've got. Hey, look who's here. That's our young friend Tyler.
Oh, there's Tyler. Hi, Tyler.
He is the governor of Florida. That's why we love him. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it won't let me. So you're gonna have to do it. It won't
Yeah,
let
only
me.
you can make somebody a moderator.
Yeah.
I thought my moderators could make people a moderator.
No, they only can block and time out.
Add moderator. Okay. Dolores.
Dolores just reminded me I have a coffee right here I forgot about.
Yeah, but that's the wrong cup.
I think I did just now.
I'm going to do it live, Raphael.
Hey, I'm still expecting the video.
Oh, you're going to get a video. Of course you're going to get a video.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Look at this, Papamozu.
Can I just show off something that I got in the mail?
One of a kind, right here.
One of a kind.
What is that?
It's a cup that was sent to me.
A cup?
Yeah, do you
A
mind
mug.
if I show it off?
A mug.
Oh, a mug. I collect mugs. Oh, that's
But
right.
look at the back.
And then, hold on. There we go.
I can't read it.
I'm not a great Santa.
Small. What's it say, Ralphie?
What's going on YouTube?
One of one.
That is
One of
great.
one.
That is great. I want to show
Thank
off
you.
some friends of mine that showed up, and that is the Travel Scouts.
Hi, Travel Scouts.
Good afternoon, everyone. I can't stay long. I have to pick the kiddos up from soccer. Well, Travel Scouts, we're thrilled to have you. I think he just got back from an expedition of some sort. Tyler here. Not only the host can make people mods.
Yeah, exactly. Not
I love your
orange.
shirt, by the way, Papamozu. I love orange.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah?
is that Tyler? Is that no comma? Only the host can make, or not only the host can?
That's what it sounds like. No, only the host can make people's mods.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I read it as.
We have Travel Scouts greeting everybody. Tyler showed.
Oh, Dolores is now blue. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba dabba dabba. Oh, sorry.
Dolores is coming through as blue.
Yeah,
Excellent.
there you go.
Travel Scouts, can you real quick tell the people here in the chat where you've been?
Yeah, they look familiar.
Sorry, my
Oh,
English
I'm
is
gonna look.
kind of mixed. I'm trying hard. Copycat. Dolores, you're doing fine, honey. Just and somebody said they saw you in blue, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy, that Jason, that is with the Travel Scout Jason, I forget her name, but I think he must be in very good physical condition because I think he goes on some of those expeditions, go partway up Mount Everest. I don't know that he's ever summited, but I mean, goodness, who cares? It takes something just to get to base camp.
Oh, base camp. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
let-
they went to the base camp. That was always a dream of mine. But I'm okay. I've dealt with it. I'm in my 50s, out of shape and stuff like that. It's my own issue. It's okay. I can still live the dream by watching others.
Hey, Larry, I really enjoyed your live yesterday, by the way.
Thank you. I actually wanted to ask you, Raphael, because you know a lot more about StreamYards than me. I noticed the quality sucks.
Well, actually,
No,
it was wonderful. We didn't have any issues.
Okay, so when I look at the replay, it's 720p, and my phone can do 1080, and actually can do 4K, I think. And so when I'm looking at it, it's like, you kind of see it's not the greatest quality.
Well, I mean, you're not paying for StreamYard, are you?
Well, I pay $10 a month for that in between package. I'm going to call it.
Okay, so you don't have the 4K.
No.
Okay, so I mean,
I was wondering, as you're now monetized, do you go directly through YouTube?
if I go into an impromptu live, I go through YouTube.
Okay, which allows you to do regular, normal.
Yes, but you cannot highlight comments like you can do here.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, you can.
So you have to be really paying attention. But like today, I did a test on my other channel with the StreamYard.
Yeah.
And I was on for about a little bit over an hour.
Okay, Kelly.
And it was through StreamYard on a phone because I cannot use YouTube. But I wanted to make sure it worked. That way, if I'm somewhere else, I know I'm able to do it.
This is Kelly of the Travel Scouts. She said the base camp trek is very physically challenging. He was in amazing shape when we completed it. Lots of people don't make it to that because the altitude.
The altitude sickness, yes.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, they have a new friend.
Well, there you go, Travel Scouts. You got Larry Giroux from British Columbia. What's Danny saying? That is awesome. The Travel Scouts, great to meet you, Kelly. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kelly.
I'm going to be getting with Danny and with Blaine. I'm trying to get the travel community to get them involved with some of my Friday night lives. I've gotten a lot of the cruise people. I've done a lot of those already.
Yes. Yeah. Same here.
My eyes are shot. What's that say there?
No, I say I just subscribe to the Travel Scouts.
Oh, okay. Oh, you won't regret it. They put on good videos, and they don't. Papa, where should Ralph and I go to eat tomorrow? Oh, Danny, you already know what I'm going to say. You got to go to Primo.
I want to go have a meetup.
Raphael said, he doesn't.
Well, it's up to my daughter because she probably wants to eat with her friends after the meet. So you may have to drive to me a little bit closer.
Then take him to Baby Ray's. Ray's is that Mexican place there, right by the mall. There's a real good Mexican joint.
I know. I think the area where I'm gonna be is gonna be close to Quail Springs Mall. But of course, I'm not sure at what time all the restaurants close because with the pandemic, they all close early. So we may have to go to one of those later closing restaurants. But I will let you know, Danny. Like I said, usually the girls decide, and we just come along. We're just passengers at this time.
Travel Scouts say, if you want to see Jason's Everest Base Camp stuff, go to the Summit Push channel. I want to let you know the Summit Push used to be their name. This is the same people.
Oh, okay.
They did the Travel Scouts to have so they could get the climbing stuff all on one page, and then the cruising or whatever camping they would do, anything like that, it's on the other page. So keep that in mind. I have both of their channels. They do good editing. It looks good. Travel Scouts and asking Tyler how he's doing. My Dolores, very good, very good. Listening here. Thank you, Dolores. So glad to have you, Dolores. Still can't hear squat. LOL. I don't know. That's the channel I am connected with. The Travel Scouts. That's the channel. Oh, Danny's saying that to Travel Scouts. That's
the last video I watched of that one. It was Karen and Nate. They did the base camp, and it's actually, if I was in better shape, I would actually do that hike because it's actually very cheap to go on that hike. Very cheap.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go in hibernation here for the next few minutes because I have my meeting with my manager. So I'm gonna turn off my mic, my camera, and I come back.
Okay? Senor.
Very good, Rafi. Thank you for being here, buddy.
No problem.
Gracias.
Doing great. The Travel Scouts, okay. You got it, Papa Moser. You're always so encouraging, and we appreciate it. Well, you know, Kelly, there have been so many people that have been so encouraging and saying prayers for me and things like that. I don't ever want to take those things for granted. And I think sometimes when we find out that people do pray for us and take our needs seriously, we want a way to pay them back, but there's no way to pay them back outside of a good old fashioned prayer. And I find that that does as much good as anything. And I'm just so thankful for people like you who have helped me along the way. You know, I've been trying to get to the 1,000 for what seems like a long time. It's taken me about 5 or 6 months. But all the other people said, you know, I'm doing well on that. So
I'm at 347, Papa Mozo. Woo-hoo.
What?
I'm at 347, but I'm actually not really pushing anything right now because I don't have great content yet. It's just old footage that I've been doing because I was planning on creating new stuff. So I'm actually taking this time to use that old content to figure things out, all that kind of stuff. And then eventually, because like with my cruises booked, and as soon as the borders open up to go down south to visit all you guys, I'm going down. And so I'll have content. But right now, I'm not really pushing anything. You know, if you certainly want to check out my content, I encourage you to. But, you know, you know.
Well, I mean, you're always welcome. We've got a tiny little airport here called O'Hare. And
you know what? O'Hare's probably smaller than YVR.
you can always catch a flight to O'Hare, and we can pick you up. Looky here, we got another guy coming in. This is an old man that I've known for all my life. No, not really. That's none other than our friend at the Tyler Show. That is Tyler. If you would wake him welcome, I would appreciate it. Very good to have you,
still
Tyler.
got Raffy's frame still up top there. He's gone.
Yeah. Oh, how do I get rid of that?
Hi, Tyler.
Remove from stream. Okay. Remove. Oh, there we go.
There you go. There's Tyler.
Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. Oh, he dropped out again.
Oh, he lost him. We had him. That reminds me of that Ace Ventura movie.
So while you're doing that, I just wanted to say to the Travel Scouts, you said Summit Push. That rang a bell, and their icon looked familiar to me. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm already subscribed to the Summit Push. I don't know how long, but yeah, I've been subscribed to them for a bit. They look familiar.
They're very nice people, and they do a great job of editing, which, as you know, that's rather difficult. You know, I do my one-off. I can do mine in 5 minutes, like I'm talking to somebody on the street. I make an illustration and try to tie it into a point at the end and reinforce. And I don't have to take 2 or take 3. I do it all in one take. But if I had to edit, I have no idea how to edit. I don't.
Yeah, what would happen if you were like us? That okay, start over. You know what I mean? Like, because you're used to public speaking, Papa Mozo. Not that I'm afraid of public speaking. Is you're used to having everything come out poetically, I guess you would say.
Well, somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes I take that for granted. Let's see. Travel Scout says, Tyler Show, any word on when Mardi Gras will be coming in, and are you still planning on getting video footage as she arrives?
That would be so cool if the Tyler Show was there at the port when we're coming in for the.
Oh my goodness, that would be.
Gotta get it, Tyler. Get that shot.
Tyler, how far do you live from the cruise port? Oh my goodness.
Actually, yeah. Where is the Mardi Gras coming out of? Isn't it Fort Lauderdale or is it Port Canaveral?
Ooh, that I don't know.
They got their own because Alana Zingano did a video on the terminal for Mardi Gras.
One of the things I thought I saw on somebody's building a new terminal. And I thought it was Carnival, but I don't know why I thought that.
Well, they're just finishing up the Mardi Gras terminal, the one for the Mardi Gras, I guess.
Hey,
Okay.
There he is.
Tyler, you can see on the screen there, it says, any word on when Mardi Gras will be coming in? And are you still planning on getting video footage as she arrives?
absolutely 100%. Now we have dates coming on, but just check her mapper is her AI the location is still alone, and Christine Duffy now that John held
Tyler, I'm going to have to come down there and perform an exorcism. If I sounds like you got a couple people in there with you.
In my own experience and knowledge base of what I've been looking at, if you're on anything on Wi-Fi, the signal or anything else along with using Wi-Fi, you're not going to have a great signal. So right now, I'm just got my own camera and the computer going. That's it. But I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired. But if you're on Wi-Fi, it's hard to get a great strong signal.
This guy up here we got Tommy Travels. He has been a friend to me for a long time now. And he's been very encouraging. And
hi, Tommy.
Tommy is so funny. He always does some voices, and he doesn't sing long songs or anything, but just funny little blips, like just bits, comedy bits. And he's funny. I enjoy. If I ever run across him late at night, I watch him because he just cracks me up with some of those voices, like a fish. You can imagine a fish accent. The Travel Scouts. Okay, good. Yes, Carnival has started building the terminal for the new ship celebration. Okay,
yeah,
somebody help
started that earlier this week.
Celebration, that's what it was.
Is that the one that there was an original Celebration and this is the new model? Okay.
The original one just got scrapped this year, I think.
They just scrapped it this year? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just scrapped.
Is that the one that was down south?
Okay, Kelly, we're glad that you stopped in. We love you. Be safe on the roads.
Nice to see you guys again. I can say that because I do follow your channel, the other channel.
They put up pretty good content.
Yeah.
Tyler, do you live close? She said she thought it might be coming to Miami first, and then up to Fort Lauderdale.
Port Canaveral.
Oh, it is Port Canaveral?
Yeah, she was confirming it too.
Oh, okay. Port Canaveral, but I have also heard she is stopping at Miami first. Okay. I wasn't reading it right. Tommy, my friend. Oh my gosh. Very good to see you, Tommy. Very good to see you. I will put this link back in for anyone who wants it. Sorry, gentlemen, I have to go get the kiddos. Have a great night. Travel Scouts, Kelly, wait, was it Kelly? Oh my God, help. What did I say?
Are you still at your dad's house, Papa Mose? I haven't seen you.
I definitely am. See,
the golf balls. That's why.
all the golf balls. And he's got a story he wrote. Got some appreciation plaques and trophies and things on the wall. And
he was a golfer?
He's quite the golfer, yeah. He used to be. You can't imagine.
I've only been to, what are they called? Not pitch and putts. Well, yeah, there was a pitch and putt, they call it, like 9-hole thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to them once or twice. It seems like it's fun. I've been to a driving range, so I can hit the ball somewhat straight. I don't, whatever they call that, slice it or anything.
Oh, look at what Tommy wrote.
If an airport needs renovation, does that mean it has a terminal? That's awesome.
I told you this guy's hilarious.
Being a nav geek, I am. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, if you see him on late at night sometime, go watch him. You know, if you can throw some chat money to him, do it. And if you can't, he's still happy. He's a good man, and he's our age, Larry. He's the same age as us.
It's amazing. Where was I last night? Oh, I was on Danny Griswold's, and everybody was talking, and it seemed like not Danny or them. They're not in their 50s, but everybody was all in my age. Like all my life, I've never been able to be around people my own age. Really, it's either younger or older or whatever. But now, for some reason, I seem to be with a lot of people my age. So the cruising industry must be the place I need to hang out.
Well, I will tell you, they're a bit more elusive than a staycation. You can go. We could go to downtown Chicago on a train and never have to drive anywhere and be right in the middle of everything happening. Same way of New York. But when you talk about flying, we flew to San Juan in 2014. My sister and I did. We sailed out of San Juan, which was a whole different experience than sailing out of Florida. Much more elegant. Oh man, poor Tyler having a time with that internet. But we sailed, from
San Juan, and did the Southern Caribbean or?
San Juan. Well, kind of. We went to Barbados, and then Dominica, St. Kitts, St. Martin, Tortola, and back to San Juan. It was quite the trip. It was on Royal Caribbean Jewel of the Seas.
Mm-hmm.
Jewel of the Seas. I thought that somebody told me that's going over toward the West Coast. I don't know. But we really.
I heard there was one, but you guys, all you guys that's been cruising before, I'm still cruise virgin. You know more than me about it, but I did hear about one going out to the West Coast. Yes.
Well, if you have any questions about that, you can ask people in chat, and you may or may not get answered. But if you go and watch their videos, all you have to enter in your search is like I entered NCL Breakaway. Well, it took me to Norwegian Cruise Line's ship called the Breakaway, because that's the one supposed to go to Bermuda this fall. But I have my doubts when it's going to go. Then we've got the Carnival Magic for coming up in January next year. So, but who knows? It may or may not.
Yes, that one in January is where we're meeting up in Grand Turk, Papamosa. Remember?
Oh yeah.
February 4th of 2022. We're going to meet up in Grand Turk, me and you.
Well, that's exactly.
You get to meet me and my wife.
That is exactly a year from today, isn't it?
Today is the 4th. There we go. Good job.
And where are we?
365 days we're going to be meeting.
Where did you say we're going to meet?
In Grand Turk.
Oh, Grand Turk. Yes.
Yes. You get in 1 hour before us. We get in at 9. You get in at 8.
Well, that's good. Yeah, and we did say we'd meet up. That's right. Yeah, I forgot.
It's okay, Papamosa. I understand.
Losing my mind. Yeah, that'll be a hoot. I love that.
Because our first cruise, it's out of Miami going to St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, and then Grand Turk. That's our first cruise. Hey, Daniel.
Look who's on here. That's our friend. He's one of the Nelson brothers. No, that's Daniel Fields. We know him and we love him.
I watch a lot of documentaries, and so I'm watching this miniseries about something happening in the 80s, and it's in California. And I keep thinking about Daniel, because Daniel and Nancy, they live down in California. And, well, Brad and they do, and who else? There's a couple others that live down in California. But I love California, and every time I've been watching this documentary, I keep thinking of Daniel for some reason. Yeah.
That's where isn't that the one where Godzilla came and fought the giant roach or whatever it was?
No, this was a serial killer back in the 80s.
Oh,
Not the Hillside Strangler, but this is the Night Stalker.
we got one for every day of the year, I think.
We get them here too.
Yeah. But we had a guy last week, got up out of bed at night, went and got a gun, killed his whole family.
It was in the news.
Where
I
he
actually heard about it. I heard about it.
took 6 people and the little baby that was inside her.
I heard it in the news. For some reason, I hear that kind of stuff. But that stuff interests me. Not that I'm ready to shoot or anything. I find that kind of stuff interesting.
Yeah, I always wonder what drives the mind.
That's what it is. Like what? Like I try to figure it out because I try to be as empathetic as I can, but you can only go far with that.
Yeah, I try to look at that, and I do that in an effort to keep me aware of people around me, because I think, well, Lord, if I can help somebody just by giving them a positive remark or something like that, then give me the opportunity to tell them, hey, it's been really nice talking to you. I'm glad we met. Do you mind if I add you to my prayer list? There's no obligation. And without fail, everybody says, oh, that would be wonderful. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Night Stalker. Yeah, Daniel knows that story, Larry.
Yeah.
Daniel and Nancy.
Again, like you can only go so far into the thoughts of why and how they could do it. But to me, it's just knowledge. I'm a realist. I love seeing real life stuff. Not that I enjoy it or anything. That's not what I'm meaning. That's what entertains me. Real life stuff.
Hey,
going to watch fantasy movies is the one now I get a release from it, or relief from it.
Here's what Danny and I find.
Mountain Dew. See, my daughter fit right in with you guys. She's a Mountain Dew.
My mind is driven by Mountain Dew.
Yeah. My daughter has cases and cases of Mountain Dew. Not me. I do Red Bull.
Oh my goodness! That's
one a day, one every morning. That's what I have when I wake up. Run one Red Bull.
That's some cereal coffee right there.
Yes, but then Papa Mozo, then I'll have 2 or 3 of these.
That's funny. Danny said my mind is driven by Mountain Dew.
That is cool, Danny.
Hey, Danny, are you going to do that review on that watermelon Mountain Dew? Just type it in there.
Tommy was fill up my tummy with that good old Mountain Dew.
Yeehaw!
I don't remember all the words.
Danny was he was at the store and he saw this Mountain Dew, watermelon Mountain Dew. It's a new flavor I saw out.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That
I thought, well, I mean, I like pure watermelon juice. And of course I love Mountain Dew. And if they put enough sugar in it, how bad could it be? Danny says his meeting is finally over. What, you didn't enjoy that, Danny? Come on now.
Papa Mozo, I've been out of work for practically 3 years, out of the work field and stuff. Today is officially back, and he's saying meetings. That kind of like overwhelmed me a little bit by him saying that, because now I got to do a bunch of meetings and this and that. It's like vacation's over. It's okay. It's all fun. I love this.
Well, try to look at what you have, and let that drive you to appreciate whatever it takes to stay there and get a little further down the road. Farther, excuse me.
What I'm finding amazing, and this is all for God. They say be careful what you pray for and stuff like that, because you get it back tenfold. And sometimes that gets a little overwhelming sometimes also, because you're only expecting something small. Like, really, I only want something small, but he gives you like tenfold. And it's like, okay, easy does it now. Because I grew up poor and stuff like that. And so my thing for materialistic stuff isn't the same as a lot of people out there. But I'm not saying that in a negative thing. I'm just saying in my own life, I had a really, hard time. Like I want, Papa Mozo went to, but now I'm very thankful for what I've given. Landon already drank.
That is his little boy, and he
Yeah.
is so sweet. He's
Very, yeah.
Very, very sweet.
Very smart too, yeah.
Oh my goodness, he doesn't miss anything. That kid's sharp.
What type of Red Bull? The regular Red Bull. But I don't drink the big, huge cans. I only drink the smaller cans. And I know I shouldn't be, but from what I'm going through in my age group right now, without going too far, this Red Bull is helping me to deal with my day, to stay up and be energized and to do this stuff. Nope, somebody's messaging me.
Somebody's dinging, but that's not me.
That's me. I need to be careful because it's a new business phone. Oh, I know who that is.
Plump, I'm going to put you on here for moderator. That way, if you are in here, you can feel free to go. I mean, you know what I'm after and what I don't want. So I'm going to put you. Or are you already? Wait, what? Travel Scouts. Why can I not find?
Yeah, like Tyler's talking about these different types of Red Bull. I've never tried them. I've seen them, but I've just
yellow Red Bull.
Yeah, yellow Red Bull. I guess they're like flavored kind. We get them here, but I just never really took the time out to try any of that stuff.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't find Plump Travelers anywhere on here.
I sent it to you in an email months ago, Papa Mozo.
Oh Lord. No, I was going to make you a moderator on.
Oh, I see.
On this chat, which I can do on my phone, but
yeah, you have to go through YouTube itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but I can't find any comment that you made on here.
Oh, I haven't yet. Here, I'll make a comment.
Oh, excellent. I know someone who loves the yellow Red Bull and lives by it. Who? Well, don't make a.
Are you willing to try this yellow Red Bull? I would try it, but I really, really love regular Red Bull. And I'm not really crazy on different colors. I'll try it and I'll drink. And I don't like nothing sweet because I cut out lots of sugar in my diets because I'm diabetic. So
look at what, why don't you see what Tommy wrote? If they keep coming up with new flavors, you'll be able to make a Mountain Dew fruit salad. That's true.
Yep.
Larry, you'd get a kick out of this guy. He is.
He sounds funny already. Yeah.
Oh, he's funny. He's kind of taking a break and reorganizing thoughts and things and thinking about which direction he wants to go. But I can tell you this: anytime he's on, I click over to him because he has been very helpful and supportive of me. But not only that, he just he makes people feel good. He's not negative in any way. If somebody's violating the rules of his show, he'll ask them kindly, don't put your own links on, and he's not one of these hard-nosed people that, I'm not like that. And that's
I've had personal experience with what you're talking about, and I was not too happy. So
yeah, it's nice. It's nice when you run across something that's positive and encourages people.
You can still get the point across, but be positive.
Absolutely. The Bible said a soft answer turns away wrath.
That's right. And
the world we live in, my goodness, is talk about wrathful. It's beyond anger. Anger's just the beginning, the kind of the match, as it were. But until you throw it on a can of gasoline, the match ain't gonna do anything. Nope. Might burn your finger. Tommy travels. Yeah. Tommy puts out these little videos. They're not long ones. They're usually like 15, 20 minutes maybe. And if that, and he'll go on some of these adventures and he'll always say, okay, now let's go see what we can see or see what we're going to see. He always says that and it sounds funny, but he had one of him up at the Wisconsin Dells, which I don't know if you've ever been to, but the Wisconsin Dells is a popular tourist area, and there's a little like a deer sanctuary up
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
You can go in and pet the deer, and they got little machines you can put a quarter in and get a little handful of deer food or whatever.
I live next to the forest basically, and we have all. I don't need to pay a quarter. I can just throw some stuff out, and they'll eat. They eat all of our trees out front and everything. It's all good. I love deer. I love animal life. I love
Tommy
all.
said, let's go see what there is to see. He always says that.
To see, yeah.
And I love his adventures. They're so fun.
You were saying that he's taking a break and stuff. I'm kind of doing that, Papa Moza, with my channel, but I'm not. I'm not really taking a break. I'm kind of, because I don't have no cruise content or any of that really modern content, so I can't compete with everybody that's putting out their content. My channel was about inspiring others to travel. That was what my channel is all about. So I can't literally inspire others by just putting up. Well, I'm actually running out of content.
Well,
So I'm kind of I've slowed myself down instead of going forward until travel gets back in place.
You know, you live in such a beautiful, beautiful area. If you got footage, Larry, of when you're riding on that ferry, one of those.
No, we do. We got that. That's the footage that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So I just put one out yesterday, walking around this ferry that we're on. I got 3 more shorts that have the content that I've used. But because it rains here a lot, we just had 1 day of sunshine yesterday. It's back to rain again. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to leave this house. Well, for one, because of what's going on, but in the rain, it's just not enjoyable for us here to go out and video stuff that I've already taped already. There's only so much you can tape where I live too, right? So think of it like as a couple streets. There's only so much content that I can throw out there. But we are leaving next week to go to our mother-in-laws and stuff. So I'll be trying to come up with another way of presenting the ferry ride that we've already shot numerous times, and I still got footage of that's to come out.
Is there any footage of near, like, is there like a real nice park or something near your home? No park.
Nothing. Now the live I did yesterday, I actually already have a video of up on my. Actually, it's the most popular video on my channel of a drive. It was called a Nice Sunday Drive in Powell River. It's got almost 3,000 views already.
Wow.
It's the most popular, and it's like, you would think to a lot of people, well, it's a 24-minute video, it's boring. But a lot of people want to see, and including myself, I love seeing people's places where they're from. But you can only use that content so much to create a story, which, like I did a live yesterday, it was almost the same route that we took, right? You know what I mean? But it was live then compared to the video that I've already put up. So that's why I'm saying I haven't really stopped and not put anything out. I'm just not putting much effort into like doing live feeds like I was going to do and stuff. I want to wait till we get back to travel to really put some push towards my channel. It's still a channel. Like I'm going to have content whenever I can, but it's not as busy as everybody else's. Hey, I've gone to Mexico and I'm going to the Dells, and like, it's not a jealousy thing or anything. It's just I don't have that access to exciting things that's one. Now we do have back roads. That is amazing footage, but you need a drone to really catch what that is. And I'm trying to let my wife convince me to get one.
What about there? Is there? I know you told me you live like between 2 cities. They're right there at one place.
No, we're landlocked. We're not anywhere, any cities whatsoever, other than taking an hour and 20-minute boat ride over to Courtney Comox.
Okay.
And we're not allowed to leave due to essential travel only. Well, they recommend, they say it's essential travel only, but there's no law. And so what's happening is a lot of people have taken that, because they even went to court. Our local government went to court to try to stop the next province over from coming here, and they couldn't even do that. So there really is no laws here other than mask mandated laws that it's by law you can get charged. They're actually fining churches for having live services on Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
And churches are taking them to court because of it. And I don't want to get into politics or anything, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that's really sad on both sides, you know.
On both sides, yeah, that's
It's
right.
sad that churches have to do that, but it's also sad that we've got an epidemic that's killed 500,000 Americans. Our country.
But here's what's going on. Just to touch a little bit on the political thing, but I'm not getting into it. Is they're allowing restaurants, bars, all that stuff to stay open. But there's, and this is what the church's argument is. Well, if you're allowing that to stay open, why can't we? If we're going to follow these rules, masks and all that, and distancing, but you can allow somebody up to 6 people to go into a restaurant that are social distancing. Why can't you do that? So they're arguing the point that the government is not being fair to them. Yes, the church is respectful and trying to be respectful to people's lives being taken and all of that kind of stuff. It's not that the church is against being safe. It's just they're trying to stop the hypocrisy from the government from doing that. So
Yeah, and I don't blame them.
But again, there's both sides to it too, though, right, Papamozo? And
Yes,
we need to be respectful of the laws of the land and all that kind of thing. So I haven't been to church in a couple years now, so I miss live church.
Okay, something here. Tommy's saying, Hunt Travels, I just watched your wild residents of Powell River content. Those seals are loud.
Yeah.
Those seals were cracking me up. I love seals.
See, that's a small little snippet of what we see. They live here year round, and you know what? You're really not getting how loud they are. I'm talking like a mile away. You can hear them.
Okay, check this out. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I want an otter, a baby otter, and a leopard, not a leopard seal. What's the small seals? They're fully grown, but they're small. A seal, a baby
Sea lion. There's sea dogs. These
these are
sea lions that we have here.
Yeah, I want one of those for my birthday. So somebody write that down.
I'll send one down for you, Papamozo.
We can put it in our channel. It would look great there on the channel right off our dock.
Oh, that's right too. That's one of the interesting things to me is that downtown waterway that you guys have downtown. I find that so cool. If I ever go there, I want to go on a boat tour through there.
Well, I will tell you, we're not in Chicago proper.
No, I know you're outside. Yeah.
We're about 50 miles from the tower.
That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a little
everybody drives.
Close your eye, blink your eye trip. That's how far my kids live from Albuquerque.
Yeah, but it's nice in the summer because the girls they like to kayak up and down the channel. Also, there are a lot of boats that come back in. They're fishing. Some of the people that have never been to the lake before come back in there and run. I know they ruin their props because I can hear the spinning that's not supposed to. Like, you got screwed up something there, buddy.
I've been working on trying to invest in a small little aluminum boat here with a 9 horsepower, so I can go around all the lakes and stuff here. We even got the ocean. You can still go on the ocean with an aluminum boat, like a 12-footer or 14-footer, and you still be fine. You just got to be careful on how the weather is.
One, I think it was J&N Travel. I don't think John's still here, but if J&N Travel, they had they had a short that hey Rafi, they had a short that was about these monkeys, and those monkeys were hilarious. Those little monkeys coming up and trying to steal their food out of their pockets and the ink pens and everything. Those monkeys, man, they were opportunists.
Yes.
They crack me up with those monkeys. Hey,
That's,
here's a friend of mine. This is a good guy. He's one of the good guys. Pay attention here.
that Raphael guy?
Welcome, my friend, Aaron Smith. Aaron, welcome, sir. Very good to have you on this Thursday afternoon. Let me look to see. It is 17:31 at 5:30. So
Yeah,
you're
2:30
welcome to be
come
here.
here.
So glad you came. Thank you for thinking of us.
Hi, Aaron.
Oh, you are on Eastern time now, Papa Mozo?
I'm in Indiana at my dad's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the lamp and the golf balls, and then the towels up here, and then over.
Yeah,
Here.
I didn't know Indiana was on the Eastern.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they can't cut that off a little bit, but
I have no clue where Indiana is, like on
Right-
a map. No
it's
clue.
right below. If you look at Lake Michigan, it looks like a man's business,
Okay,
and it points straight into Indiana at the
so it's
top.
below the hand.
That's why it snows so much.
Yeah, it's below
It's
the
below the hand, as I was told.
yeah, the mitten hand, and then down here at the bottom is where Lake Michigan is.
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone, Alan. Oh, avoid the temptation. Najuma, you sweet thing. We're always so glad to have you. Najuma is a beautiful soul. Saying hi to Aaron Smith.
Oh, Indiana doesn't participate in spring forward, fall back kind of
Oh,
thing.
yes, they do now.
We're actually trying to get rid of it altogether here in British Columbia.
It needs to be read. It's crazy. It jacks with me for 2 or 3 weeks every season. If they do it in the fall, even if they fall back and you get an extra hour of sleep, it still jacks me up. And then the spring, that's worse. That's the worst of all. Spring forward 2 hours, or spring forward 1 hour, and it's not. We're not an agricultural nation anymore, and that's why it was invented. Aaron's saying hi to the Juma. Indiana does not participate in spring forward fall back. Aaron, they do now, buddy. I'm here in Indiana. This is the home I was raised in fact. And
Actually, I don't remember where Aaron is. Where is Aaron?
I believe Aaron is in the central Tennessee area.
Tennessee.
And if I remember right, no, he might be in Eastern, because I don't know where the cutoff is somewhere in there. He's central, but more Eastern, between roughly between Knoxville and Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Knoxville is definitely Eastern, but I don't know if he lives in East. I think he's probably in Central. If he's in Nashville is Central, but you don't have to go too far east of Nashville to get into the Eastern time zone. Indiana and Arizona, and there's 2 others I forget, never used to change their clocks. Never did. And I was raised that way. That thing. I hear he's saying something. They switched back. I did not know that. Yes, Papa, you got it. Yeah, it's. I keep an eye on it because I got all my, my dad and mother. Well, my mother's dead now, but my sister and my dad live here, same house. They've always had just one house. Only house they ever bought is about 900 square feet, and it can be done. What is that, Ralphie? Where is that?
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, Goofy?
No,
Goofy looked a little chubby in the face there, Raphael.
no. What you got on that table there, eh?
Laptop.
Oh, my laptop? Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Raphael, that looks like a Mac laptop. Oh,
I didn't know what it was. I
you're
thought
a
it was-
good guy, Raphael.
it kind
Sorry, I
of-
have my phone propped up on the laptop, and I needed to move it to go to my folder.
It looked a little bit like Domino's or something. I couldn't see real clear at first when you said it's the laptop. Then I thought, oh, it's the
I have a meeting tonight. I am the financial secretary for the Knights of Columbus for my council.
Good for you.
So I need to. It's time for them to pay our yearly fee. So I was looking. I was looking for the role, and that's why I had to move because I didn't. I couldn't see my files.
You remember I told you my uncle was with the Knights of Columbus, huh, Raphael?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they carried a sword and stuff too in the big.
Yeah,
outfit.
that's the fourth degree. They used to have the nice.
Yes.
Now they took all of that away. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know too much. I just have photos of him in his uniform and marching and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they took that away about a year and a half ago. Now you just wear a suit. And I
Okay.
think that's wrong because that's. I mean, it was just something nice, having something very, very. You look prestigious now.
I
Now you
love
don't.
uniforms. I love. Doesn't matter what a job. Like I'm going to be doing this. I want a shirt that says whatever. I feel so much better wearing a uniform. And in that case, yeah, those uniforms look cool.
Yeah, I mean that was a tuxedo, but
Tuxedo,
it had the thing over
The
your
sash and
chest,
cape, I
and
think
then
it
you
was
have the
cape
sword and the
and the
hat,
sword and the hat.
and it is amazing. And now it takes away from the people that wanted to become fourth degree because of that.
Yeah.
And now you just wear a suit, and it's nothing simple. Like whenever somebody passes away, that there used to be a knight, the swords they interact, and the coffin goes underneath them. It's like a military kind of funeral,
Yeah.
kind of.
That's right. Yeah.
It feels like that. Of course, it's not, but feels like you are honoring the dead, kind of thing. But Papa Mozo, what I wanted to ask you, what I wanted to tell you, I did see you coming into my live on Tuesday, but I was talking about Canada and all kinds of stuff, so I forgot to say hello to you. So I apologize, but don't be mean to me, please.
Rafi, I couldn't be mean to you if I wanted to.
But yeah, I saw Canada. I was showing some lost footage of Canada when I went to Anne of Green Gables' house. And that day I wasn't actually feeling that great because my wife was in bed. My daughter's fish just died. So I really didn't want to feel like doing the live, but I felt obligated to do it.
Let's see what this says here. Aaron Smith, like you were talking about earlier, my sole surviving aunt and her daughter caught that 19 stuff. She took off her mask at church to sing, and that's where she got. Oh my God!
I just wanted to comment to Papa Mozo, if I could. Again, not trying to go into a political thing here, but it's this. I'm not saying that the church should do it or not do it. There's an argument saying, okay, if you're going to allow this one to open, you should allow us. It's not that they trying to disregard the safety of it. It's just, well, if you're going to allow this, we should be allowed to open.
Yeah.
So in other words, they should close everything down.
Make it universal.
That's right, because you hear a lot of people on Twitter. This is where I see a lot of the comments on Twitter. Get rid of their tax breaks and everything, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if you're going to comment about tax breaks, well, then you need to worry about businesses. And I'm not saying anything against businesses either. This is just a hypocrisy thing going on here. That's where the issue is. It's not because of the churches trying to think about the bottom line or the business they're thinking their bottom line. It's just a political thing. You need to think on both sides here, not pick on the church or pick on businesses. You need to be fair on both sides.
Needs to be universal across the board. Right. And I'll tell you something. Good churches understand
That's right.
that a church is a business. It's the business of God's work. I have been forced into retirement. Mm-hmm. And I no longer have any income. Everything changed. Because the first 6 months of last year, I put a big chunk of change into the cruising community. Then I just got started with some of the RV community, and I put a pretty good sized chunk there too. And then we had a thing for Edna. Ooh, and I went a little wild that day, but I love to do it, and I don't regret a penny of it. But I could sure use that now. Not that I feel like anybody owes me, because I gave it with a good heart, and God knows my heart, and He knows where my priorities are. But
remember what I said earlier, Papa Mo. So it's almost like be careful what you pray for. That thing will come back. It'll not in the ways that we think it's going to come back. It'll, hey, God just saved 1,000 people because of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not because you gave $100 to this person and you know what I mean, you're getting back $100. It's okay, Papa Mosey, you gave that $100 here. This is what's happening over here, and anyway.
Well, we've had to make some serious cutbacks at our church, because even though we've got a virtual service going on, and we've got a lot of money coming in, but not enough to afford what was coming in. And when you drop like 25 to 30% of your gross, that's a hard hit.
And the church's not really a profitable place. It's based off of whatever. It's 10% of each person's income. Well, if you got everybody that's only making $1,000 a month, you're not getting the same as that church across the street.
And I will tell you that our particular church is a minority church, urban mentality. Yeah. And only about 18% of our people pay tithes to the church. Yeah. That means that 82%
can't afford it. They can't afford to take out of their lives
right. And so with that in mind, that puts us in an untenable situation. And I had to just step down and say, well, it's time for me to retire. Yeah. But I got to tell you, and I'm not trying to make a plea for any money or anything, but it's been a huge adjustment, and we're still not through it. My wife's trying to keep a good spirit about things, so she's still able to work there. Because of my health, though, I'm not able to work much. I can't do musically what I used to do. They don't want me behind the podium anymore, because I may fall out and get a head bleed, So all of these things kind of went into play, and we just felt like one of the easier things to do was let me retire early. I have no pension, and it is what it is. Let's see. Tyler is saying he's in the same.
No, she has a game.
Oh no, let me stay up here. Aaron Smith. Yes, we remember those C-Note side super chats from Papa in the lives back in the day. There are plenty of generous people in the YouTube cruise community.
Yeah, you were very, very generous, Papa Mozo. And I wish some of those channels will lose maybe something about it, or say, like Larry was saying, hey, this is where this went, or something, because some of the channels, they receive a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
I find that the greatest sense of gratitude came from the people that I didn't give much to. There were people that I gave $3,000 to, and haven't heard boo from them. And I couldn't.
If anything, for me, Papa Moser, it inspired me.
I'm glad to hear it, because I definitely believe in the excuse me, stroke hanging on. I definitely believe in the philosophy of giving and receiving, sowing and reaping, sowing and reaping.
A lot of people think, though, if you're talking about giving and receiving, if I gave you $1,000, well, you should give me $1,000 back. It's not about giving what you or receiving what you give. It's about it's coming from the heart. I'm giving you something because I'm giving it to you from my heart, and you should pass that on. It's not about, well, I give you $100, Papa Moser, give me $100.
Larry, by the way, I expect a cup in a couple of weeks, okay?
You did what?
He's expecting one of my cups.
Tyler says, I'm in the same boat, Larry.
Yeah.
Hoping to buy a boat 1 year as we have Great Lakes. Tyler, we need to have a geography lesson, pal. The Great Lakes are up here. We live on one.
Well, he lives in Florida. He's talking about the Great Lakes down there.
There ain't no. Oh, does he just mean that as a general adjective?
I don't know, because that's where I'm a little confused. He says we have Great Lakes. Oh, just regular lakes.
Just lakes that are great.
Okay. I'm thinking the Great Lakes. No. He's just thinking Great Lakes.
Okay. Yeah.
Larry, let me tell you a story about Papa Mosso. Papa Mosso, he came to Oklahoma City and he met Danny and me. Okay, we did a live stream from his hotel room. Nobody knew that we were on his hotel room. But anyway, he was gracious enough to take us out to dinner to this Italian place. And the waiter, it was his birthday. So, of course, Papa Mosso treated him well.
Which is in 2
And
weeks.
he also bought us lunch. I mean, that meant the world to me. I mean, I don't need $3,000. Be nice, but hey, he showed me that he showed me love, and that's all it takes, you know. It's like, that's why when last week he wasn't on, it's like, hey, let me help him out.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know?
by the way, Raphael, you better not be the first one to give Papa Mozo a super chat, because I'm going to be in there with you.
Yeah, I know. I cannot wait for him to be able to receive, and I hope some of those channels that got the money, I hope at least they give something.
I hope so. I just, you know, I didn't give it to ever expect.
I know you didn't, but they still should.
Well, I guarantee you, I would. If somebody had done that for me, I would take that and do something to build the channel up better and where it could reach more people, perhaps. And maybe take a course in computers because I'm so horrible with them. But maybe just to learn a little more about technology and stuff, because that is.
I love giving super chats, and I don't expect nothing. This is all about supporting as best as I can, because I follow 500 channels basically. I don't go to everyone's live. I don't watch every single video of everyone, but I try the best I can to support everybody in this whole thing without expecting nothing in return. But I love giving super chats. I was taught to give and receive nothing in return. That's all I care about, is just giving. We do receive. We obviously we're going to receive something back from God. God's love and care. He will treat me the way I need to be treated.
Yeah.
Right. So,
indeed.
And so given these super chats, so that's why I said to Raphael, he's going to be pushed to the side, and I'm going to make sure I'm the first one to give you a super chat, because I'm joking.
Tommy,
I know you are, Larry. Don't worry about it.
Tommy,
Like, I give super chats. Like Danny, he has gotten some from me. Blaine, he has gotten, because they just got monetized. It's like they're like, hey, congratulations. And I know Danny, he's a teacher and he has Landon. So I just like, hey, go buy him something, Like yesterday, I gave him a super chat.
I've been doing. Yep.
I gave him a super chat last night, and Danny told me, well, do not expect to pay for dinner tomorrow. So it's like, it's like him saying that meant a lot to me, even though he doesn't have to do it. But at least it's like, oh my gosh, this guy's giving me money. I buy him lunch tomorrow. You know what I mean?
it's just a favor for a favor. When someone does something nice, you want to do something nice back. That's a very sweet attitude to have, and that's a nice spirit. Whoever feels that way and thinks that way, that's a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very thankful for the friends that I've made on here. 1 year ago, I was about a week ago, just got on YouTube for the first time and found out that I already had an account. One of the boys in church 8 or 9 years ago put a video of me singing, put it on my channel. And I said, well, what's this? Shelly said, All right, I don't know. Somebody put it on there. She said, "Oh, I think Marcus put it on there." And Marcus hadn't been to our church in years. You went in the military. Daniel, oh, I want you to read what Tommy said. I pretty much pay all of my super checks forward to every channel. Also, I went to Walmart on Thanksgiving and filled up with stuff. Filled up with stuff that people need and donated it to a local church. Tommy, I remember that. I watched that on your video. Tommy is a very kind man. He's got a sweet, sweet spirit. And he's in the St. Paul, Minnesota area. And I always enjoy his show. He knows his stuff technically, and he's always working to kind of tweak things a little bit and make everything nice and sound nice. He's got some sound effects, and then if he starts singing, oh boy, you don't know what he's going to come out with. It's funny. He'll put funny words to. Only follows 141 channels. Oh,
I wanted to ask, what does Daniel do? I know what Nancy does. I'm just curious what Daniel does for work. If he's
well, he also helps Nancy find casinos to buy.
to invest in.
I don't know what Daniel does, but his wife, she buys casinos.
Yes, of course she does.
Oh, that's nice.
You mean she took a casino out of business with all her winnings, right?
Well, I mean, she got to make a living, so she just builds more all the time. I told him there's a beautiful casino here right by O'Hare, and they could come here and stay at our house for a weekend and go gambling at Rivers Casino and just have a big time.
We have a wonderful casino in Tulsa. We got like 2 or 3 good casinos here in Tulsa.
Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't know that. Larry, what did you say?
We have a few casinos in Vancouver. Well, all across Canada, but actually not all across Canada. I can't say that because there's none in New Brunswick where I'm from. I think Halifax has a casino, but everything else in the Maritimes, there's not. I don't know if Quebec has casinos. Ontario does. Sorry, I'm looking at what Aaron says. Sorry. But yeah, Vancouver, they have casinos. Some pretty good casinos. I actually worked in a casino in Alberta as a cleaner, overnight cleaner. It's amazing how things happen in a casino. I'm a Texas Hold'em player. That's what I do. The machines.
I like blackjack.
I just donate money to the machines and stuff like that. I don't. Actually, when I went to Vegas, I played the machines. I didn't play no tables or anything, but it was just to get the free drinks.
Oh, here we go, kids. I'm a data analytic programmer for a workers' comp insurance company. Oh, okay. Well, we ought to get him and Danny's wife hooked up to the same business, because I think she's in the insurance business, I think. But I really respect them. You know, one thing that touched my heart, and you guys already know, I think, that I lost a son 15 years ago, and very, very difficult to go through. And I always have a special place in my heart for any man who has a son. And I don't like to hear them say bad things to their boys, and I like to hear men encourage their boys. Danny does all of that. And one time, Landon didn't even know his daddy was on the air, but I heard him say, "Dad," he said, "Yeah." Danny said, "Yeah, Bubba." He said, "I love you." He said, "I love you too." And he didn't ask him to say it. He didn't.
You're talking about Danny Griswold, right?
It was Danny Griswold, yes. It touched my heart so much, I just about cried myself. And I thought, man, what a nice thing for an 8-year-old boy. I think he's 8. 8-year-old boy to say to his dad, impromptu, no rehearsal, no nothing. And he said that he was actually in the other room. And but believe me, he can be in the other room and hear everything that's going on.
Oh, yes.
He told his dad that, and I brag on Danny. If you listen to any of my shows, I brag on Danny all the time.
Yep.
And I have told Danny in person several times, man, you're just doing a fabulous job with those 2 boys. and he is. Uh,
Yeah, I admire Danny as well. Raphael, I'm curious, what was that you're showing?
Oh, that was the bills for the Knights of Columbus. 115 people.
Oh, that's right. You're the financial thing. I was going to say. Okay. Yes.
So I'm sorry. I'm going up and down. I have to print the membership cards now.
I
I've
don't
got
do
to go
numbers.
myself. I've got dinners waiting on me in the other room, so I need to go. But I want to thank both of you for coming up with me and for talking and chatting. I'm sure we'll do it again.
Thank you for having
Oh,
me.
I'm sure. I see you tomorrow, Mozo.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Let's see. End.